Alicia was staring out the window. Her neighbors didn't know it. Her friends didn't know it. Her husband didn't know it. But Alicia spent a lot of her free time staring out the window. Free time when she wasn't caring for her newborn daughter, that is. She heard the sounds of crying. She knew she should get up. She felt so tired. She felt so down. Was life worth living anymore? She didn't know. She wished she was dead. But she dragged herself up and she went into the baby's room and picked her baby daughter up. Her baby stopped crying as her mother changed her and began to feed her. When the feeding was over, most babies would be cooing and smiling and cuddling with their mothers at this point. But Alicia was just staring blindly out, and the baby was just quiet and not making any sounds at all, just staring at her mother. Babies have what are called mirror neurons, and they learn very quickly by observing others. And depressed mothers often have depressed babies because the baby is literally learning to be quiet and to not move very much and not make very many sounds by a depressed mother who is not paying careful attention to her baby, is not being playful, and is not encouraging her baby to smile or to make sounds. Alicia has serious postpartum depression, but her neighbors haven't noticed it. And her friends, all of whom are working parents, have been so busy that, it's a month past the birth and they still haven't taken the time to visit. They figure that Alicia is just totally taken up with her baby and that it's really not a big deal that they haven't come by yet. They haven't noticed the warning signs that Alicia is seriously depressed. And her husband, Kevin, he's working hard to support this increased family that just seemed to happen to him. Um, and he's trying to do the right thing, but to him, the right thing is to work really hard and to earn as much money as possible. And he didn't learn anything about what women went through during pregnancy, and he didn't learn anything about how to care for an infant, and he really didn't think it was his job to learn about how to take care of an infant because he and Alicia had decided together that she was going to be a stay-at-home mother. And after all, mothers kind of knew automatically what to do, didn't they? I mean, mothers had these, I don't know, immediate responses, so they kind of knew magically how to take care of infants. And he was really tired when he came home from work. And Alicia always gave him something to eat and would go to the baby when it cried. So he didn't know any of the warning signs that his wife was seriously depressed. And he didn't figure it was his job to play with the infant when he got home because, first of all, she was a daughter, and didn't daughters need to spend time with their mothers? And actually, Alicia had been home all day doing nothing, so why should he take care of the baby at night when he was so tired from his long day at work? He'd become a father by default, and he was causing a lot of harm by not recognizing the warning signs that his wife was suicidal and his baby was beginning to show the signs of depression and failure to thrive. We need to increase the awareness that pregnancy is difficult and that pregnant women need help. And we need to increase awareness so that family and friends know the warning signs of postpartum depression so that They know how to get their depressed family member to mental health services. With treatment, mothers can recover completely from postpartum depression and go on to take very good care of their infants. But without appropriate help, the mothers may commit suicide or might neglect their child to the point where the child suffers long-term harm. We need to increase awareness so that we don't have default parents like Kevin.